Hey everyone, Colleen here again. Today we're going to make a blue anemone. I'm mixing a really dark blue with a kind of royal blue, and I kind of like that better because it's kind of a deep blue when you look at the picture. So I'm going to go ahead and take the really dark blue and that medium blue I mixed, and I did a Skinner blend, and then here I'm just doing my typical accordion fold because that's what usually works best for me when I'm making out these flowers. Once I get it into the block, I'm going to kind of push it down to where I want it. Flatten it out a little bit, and then I'm going to take this lighter blue and I'm going to wrap it in the lighter blue, but not on the dark end, just around where from the lighter end down. And then I'm going to continue to press it into what I want to look like the petal, and I'm going to make it big enough to where I can make 5 different petals because that's what the picture kind of looks like to me. So I'm just stretching it out, measuring. I love this glass that I use that's got the 1-inch measures or the inch. I love it because it's so easy when I'm cutting out. So here I'm just shaping it a little bit the way I want it to continue to make it into the petal shape. Now I'm going to put that aside for a little while, and I'm going to make a darker blue without putting the blue, light blue around it. Here I'm just taking the black to make the center of the flower. Once I have that to the size that I'd like it, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of little tiny rolls. I'm going to roll these out to really thin, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut them. The blue I just mixed some scraps because honestly, I don't care if it's a little bit different shade of blue. I think it gives it a little more depth to the flower anyway. I'm going to put all these white ones around it because if you look at the picture of the flower, you'll see a little bit of white. At least that's what it looks like to me. Could be something different, but that's the way I see it. Now I'm going to continue putting the blue around where the white is, and you can see me putting those on here, just kind of in between each of the white ones. Not a big deal. And then I'm going to wrap it with the black, doing the same thing, just going around each one a little bit just to get them all, to give it just, I don't know, more depth, I think. And then I decided to go with one more round of a little slightly bit lighter blue, just to try to give it that depth that I was looking for. Now that I've got it all done, I'm going to roll it to flatten it out just a little bit. And then I'm going to cut these petals here so that I can start assembling the flower. And as you can see, I'm kind of spreading them out so that there's some space in between each of the petals, because I'm going to come back on the other side of that with this darker blue and put each of those in between. This way, I don't know, for me, I just feel like it gives it, the flower, more depth. I actually kind of really like the way it turned out like this. Once I have all the flower the way I feel comfortable, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, then as in the other ones, I'm going to wrap it with the light blue. So I'm going to come first and put a layer, or I like to make like the little petal separations before I finish wrapping it so that the flower doesn't completely flatten out and that you can see there's different petals. I think it just helps with the final definition of the flower when it's a finished product. While we're finishing up the wrap, I would ask that you please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so. And if you've enjoyed the video, if you'd like the video for me, I'd greatly appreciate that as well. And here I am putting the final wrap on, and we're going to start to reduce it like I do. I kind of squish it from the middle, roll it around some. And when it's a circle like this, it's pretty easy to be able to roll it on the board like that. But I do squeeze it some in the middle just to try to keep the distortion at a minimum. Sometimes it works perfect, sometimes it doesn't. And we're ready for the final cut here. And here we go. Oh, yep, I actually like it a lot. Thanks for watching, y'all. You have a blessed day.